heart of a human being can change very quickly. The man sleeps at night as a believer. He wakes up in the morning as a disbeliever. That's why the Prophet ﷺ taught us to cry to Allah all the time to keep our hearts steady and firm upon the truth. Verily Allah does neither look to your forms nor to your bodies, but He looks to your hearts and your works.
All praise is due to Allah. We praise Him with all His beautiful names. I welcome you all to this lecture by Shaikh Saleem Al Amry, UAE, on the topic Actions of the Heart. He had studied under the major students of Shaykh Nasiruddin Al-Albani. Without wasting much time, I'd like to request Shaikh Saleem to deliver his speech.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Innal hamdalillah nahmaduhu wa nasta'inuhu wa nastaghfiruhu wa nastahdihi wa na'udhu billahi min shururi anfusina wa min sayyiati a'malina. Innahu man yahdihillahu fala mudilla lahu wa man yudlil fala hadiya lahu. وأشهد أن لا إله إلا الله وحده لا شريك له وأشهد أن محمدا عبده ورسوله. أما بعد فإن أصدق الحديث كتاب الله تعالى وخير الهدي هدي محمد صلى الله عليه وآله وسلم وشر الأمور محدثاتها وكل محدثة بدعة وكل بدعة ضلالة وكل ضلالة في النار. Brothers and sisters in Islam, our topic is about the actions of the heart. The actions of the heart, this little organ that many of us neglected it completely. And you hardly find people, they talk about it. We hardly ask one another, how's your heart? We hardly ask one another, how's your iman, brother? This little organ in the size of one's fist, the Prophet ﷺ says that this organ, if it is whole, if it is healthy, then the rest of the organs will be the same. But if it is corrupt, then the rest will follow. So today, we want to talk about this little organ that which Allah created, and what we know about it, that it is only a mechanism or a device that pumps the blood around the body, period, full stop. But that is not the case, brothers and sisters. The name of the heart in Arabic language is called qalb. Prophet ﷺ tells us why this little organ is called qalb, why we call it qalb. He says, sallallahu alaihi wasallam, verily the heart was named so because of its frequent changing. Certainly the likeness of the heart is like a feather that is stuck at the root of a tree. And this feather is turned upside down when the wind blows. It's like this. This is the feather, very light. And this feather is attached to the root of a tree. The slight blow of wind turns it upside down. The heart is like that. That means the states of the heart changes. Today you love someone, tomorrow you hate him. Today you are a believer, the second day you are a disbeliever. And this will come towards the end of time. The Prophet ﷺ said, the man sleeps at night as a believer. He wakes up in the morning as a disbeliever. The heart changes. The heart of a human being can change very quickly. That's why the Prophet ﷺ taught us to cry to Allah all the time to keep our hearts steady and firm upon the truth. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says upon the tongue of Ibrahim alayhi salam. Ibrahim alayhi salam said, ولا تخزني يوم يبعثون يوم لا ينفع مال ولا بنون إلا من أتى الله بقلب سليم. Ibrahim alayhi salam has cried to Allah, prayed to Allah, invoked Allah. Oh Allah, disgrace me not on the day you resurrect them, you raise them. The father of Ibrahim will be in the hellfire in the form of male hyena, transformed into a male hyena. So Ibrahim cried to Allah, oh Allah, disgrace me not on the day you will raise them. يَوْمَ لَا يَنْفَعُ مَالٌ وَلَا بَنُونَ, on the day that neither wealth nor children will be helpful. No one on that day will help you, neither money nor your children. Your salvation is completely dependent upon your work, upon your righteousness in this life. If you didn't work hard for your salvation in the other life, you'll be destined to hell. So that's why you need to work hard here in this life. إِلَّا مَنْ أَتَى اللَّهَ بِقَلْبٍ سَلِيمٍ. Then Ibrahim said, except he who turns to Allah with a pure, clean heart. Again, only those who have pure, clean, healthy hearts will prosper and succeed. Before we start mentioning and listing what are the functions or the tasks or the acts or the actions of the heart, I would like to also mention the causes behind the sickness of the heart. The hearts, they get sick. The hearts also, they get sick. Not only they get sick, they also get blind. Among these causes, number one that makes the heart sick is sinning, sinfulness, disobeying Allah, committing haram. If you are disobeying Allah, committing haram, don't expect yourself to have a pure heart. Don't expect yourself to have a state of peace and tranquility within yourself. You will not feel that. You will have depression, anxiety, insecurity, instead of peace. Why? Look into yourself, ask yourself. So sinfulness is one of the root causes of the sickness of the heart. Second thing, selfishness. Being a slave for yourself. What your nafs, what yourself asks, you are a slave and servant for this nafs. You can't overcome your desires, so that's also another cause. The third cause is deserting the study circles, the ilm. When you leave the ilm and you live in ignorance and jahl, your heart will get sick. The ilm is a cure for the heart, is a light. Knowledge is light. إِنَّمَا يَخْشَى اللَّهَ مِنْ عِبَادِهِ الْعُلَمَاءِ. Verily, the men of knowledge are the ones who fear Allah most. The men of knowledge are the ones who fear Allah most. Among also the root causes of this sickness of the heart is love of dunya. That this dunya becomes our objective. We are completely complacent, content, happy with the dunya. So what is there preoccupying our minds and makes us busy all the time is the dunya. We wake up and sleep, thinking only about the dunya. Throughout the 24 hours, only engaged in the dunya, busy with the dunya, and unaware of the real life. So that contributes to the sickness of the heart. Also, so this extreme love for the dunya contributes to the sickness and make the heart sick. Having said this, brothers and sisters, now we'll start mentioning the actions of the heart. The Prophet ﷺ says in Sahih Imam Muslim, verily Allah does neither look to your forms nor to your bodies, but he looks to your hearts and your works, to your hearts and your deeds. So Allah looks He doesn't look to your skin complexion or your stature, your form, tall, short, no. Allah looks to your heart. What is there in this heart? Arrogance, pride, jealousy, envy, all these ills. He looks to that heart. What is inside? And also your deeds. Are you doing evil deeds or righteous deeds? Is this clear to everyone? Abu Hurairah radiyallahu anhu said, the heart is the king, and the rest of the body organs are his soldiers. So if the king is upright, then the organs will be the same. And when the king is corrupt, the rest will be corrupt. So this parable, Abu Hurairah is giving us this parable, this similitude, like a king and his subordinates. So if the king, the head is corrupt, what do you expect those below him? They will be corrupt. But if he's an example and upright, then the rest will follow him and take him as an example. The meanings of heart in Arabic, qalb. What we say the meaning of heart? What's the meaning? What we call it? Heart, qalb. Qalb. So what's the meaning of qalb in the Arabic language? The best part of anything, we call it qalb. So the core of anything, the kernel of anything, the core of anything is called qalb. Because normally the core or the kernel is the best thing. So that's called qalb. Also qalb means, see now, qalabtul waraqa. Qalabtul waraqa. To overturn. So the qalb also called, it is called qalb because that's the best organ in your body. True or not? If it stops, finish. That's the end of your life. Heart attack. So it's the best in your body. Second thing, it also keeps what? Changing. It keeps changing its state. That's just like overturning. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, who created this heart, He says, فَإِنَّهَا لَا تَعْمَى الْأَبْصَارِ وَلَكِنْ تَعْمَى الْقُلُوبُ الَّتِي فِي الصُّدُورِ. Which means, truly it is not their eyes that are blind, but their hearts which are in their breasts. Surah 22, ayah 46. So Allah is saying, truly not their eyes that are blind, but their hearts are blind. So there is heart blindness. And bear in mind, who is talking? Who is speaking? The Creator. Don't forget that. So the one who created the heart says that the heart also becomes blind. The types of heart. Hearts are categorized. Al-Qalbu Saleem, pure heart. There are hearts that are pure. May Allah make our hearts pure. Ameen. Pure hearts. They don't have this malice, grudge, rancor, all this. No. Pure heart. The Prophet ﷺ said, brothers and sisters, I'm advising myself and yourself, and you too, that when you go to sleep, reset the heart. You know the counter? You reset it to 0. I want you reset your heart every night. Clear your heart. Don't hold any grudge or malice or rancor against any Muslim. Say, oh Allah, I forgave all my brothers and sisters. Because you don't know, maybe you will never be able to wake up the next day. You will die. So do you want to die while holding many things in your heart? That's how you will be resurrected on that day. Having years of plans of revenge. You want to revenge. The Prophet ﷺ said, a man now will enter upon us, he is from among the people of Jannah. He was sitting with the Sahaba. He said, now a man will come, this man is he will be among the inhabitants. He will go to the Jannah. And all of a sudden, this companion entered, and his beard was wet, just performed his wudu. And he said this 3 times, and it happened to be the same companion. Then one of the companions the youngs among the Sahaba, went to him and said, "Uncle, I want to be your guest for 3 days." He said, "You are most welcome." And he stayed in the house of this man for 3 days, and he didn't see anything abnormal. In the sense, he's not praying most of the night, nothing, just like us. He said, "Uncle, the reason I told you that I want to be your guest, the Prophet told us this, so tell me what is the secret. I haven't seen anything that we don't do that you do, or that you do that we don't do." He said, "Listen, son, I don't do much, but when I go to bed, I forgive all Muslims. Don't hold anything in my heart. These are the pure hearts." The second type is the al-qalbul mayyit, dead heart. Some hearts are dead. And the owner of this heart, he does not know his creator. Imagine someone, he doesn't know his creator. He doesn't know his Lord. He doesn't know why he is in this life. If I ask him, what is the purpose of this pen? He say, to write. What's the purpose of this watch? To tell me time. What's the purpose of this shirt? To cover my nakedness. What is the purpose of your pair of shoes? To protect my feet. What is your purpose in life? Nothing. The pair of shoes, they have a purpose, and you don't. The pair of shoes more important than yourself. Imagine a human being, he doesn't know why he is in this life. Do you think in this life just you came like that? No. You are created for a purpose, and you have to fulfill your mission in this life. So many people, they don't want to know. That's why the Quran said, those, they are worse than the animals. أُولَٰئِكَ كَالْأَنْعَامِ بَلْ هُمْ أَضَلُّ. They are worse than the cattle. The cattle in the field, they know their creator. The battle in the field, they know the creator, and you don't know your creator. And he might tell you, my creator is Mother Nature. I will tell him, listen, what is Mother Nature? Don't you know? Mother Nature is nothing more than inanimates, plants, and animals. This is Mother Nature. Look around yourself and see what surrounds you. You will be surrounded by inanimates. That means non-living things. Trees, mountains, oceans, non-living things, inanimates. Plants, animals, human beings. We ask you, which is the least complex and who is the most complex? You'll find inanimate, plant, animals, human beings. True or not? And you find the inanimate, the soil, serves the plant, serves the animal, serves the human being. So all these things are made for you to serve you. Who made them subservient to you, to serve you? Who made that? You yourself. Allah made the elephant so tamed, the little child will lead that elephant. Who made it? You. If you made the elephant so tamed, then why can't you make the scorpion also so tamed? The scorpion, little small insect. Can you tame the scorpion? It will bite you. So it is the Creator who made this elephant tame and this creature so poisonous, and you cannot bring it under your control. And that is Mother Nature. All these things are below you. How you lower yourself, O mankind, and you say, Mother Nature created me? You have intelligence. Mother Nature doesn't have intelligence. How did Mother Nature give you intelligence when it doesn't have it? So it is Allah, the Creator, who created you. So people who say these things, they have dead hearts. They don't know Allah. They don't know the Creator. They don't know the reason they are here for. And the third type of heart is sick heart. And this heart that is sick, the sick hearts, why they get sick? Because of committing the haram. Now, the things that affect the heart, destroy the heart. Number one, brothers and sisters, is too much mingling with people. You're always mingling with the people, mixing with the people to the extent you have no time to sit by yourself. At least a Muslim should sit with him by himself on daily basis for half an hour at least. Before you go to sleep, you sit alone and ask yourself. This is self-analysis, self-inventory. Ask yourself, what did I do today? The good deeds, you say Alhamdulillah. If you made mistake, ask forgiveness on daily basis. So if you don't allocate time for self-inventory, your heart will get sick. Second thing, being unrealistic. You just keep living in the world of fantasy. Many people live in fantasy. They are not here in this life. They're just always living in another world, fantasizing. For instance, inshallah, I will be a good Muslim when I become old man, or after marriage, or after doing Hajj. This person is dreaming as if he has a guarantee that he will live until that time. You can die anytime, man. Wake up. Go to the graveyard and see the graves. How old is he? 5 years, 10 years, 15 years, 20 years? Young men are dying. Do you think you will live until you... Not only this, many people, they carry on fantasizing, deceiving themselves. When they are already on the verge of the grave, they have gray hair, like me. The gray hair, this is a sign, indication. And you find still, he is dreaming. Don't you know that Prophet Muhammad ﷺ said, the span of my ummah is from 60 to 70. That's the average. If you are now 50, let's say that you will live up to 60. You have only 10 years remain, that's it. Nothing more. So do something. Wake up. If you are 60, now if something, it's only bonus. Okay? You should expect the visitor anytime. The visitor, the death, anytime will knock your door. It's over. Oh, I'm not ready. No way. So that's what destroys your heart. Procrastination, tomorrow, 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 and tomorrow never comes. You keep procrastinating. I'll do it later, I'll do this. That is from the shaitan. Also among the things that weakens, makes the heart weak, is to rely upon other than Allah. To have tawakkul not on Allah. You don't trust Allah, you don't rely on Allah, you don't depend on Allah, you depend upon other than Allah. Then, if you depend upon other than Allah and rely upon other than Allah, then this heart will be sick heart. You know, if you want your heart to remain firm, put your trust in Allah. Then you will not fear anyone but Allah.